Good morning, good evening, hello to you wherever you are. This is Adobe Live. I am Renee DeCherry, and I'm going to be your host today, and I am here with Emily, who's a graphic designer. Emily, tell them a little bit about yourself.
I'm a graphic designer. I work a lot in beauty and wellness and then health and beverage industries, doing brand support, brand design, logo development, things of that nature, packaging, all sorts of brand design things.
That's awesome. Yeah. That's so many different things.
It is a lot of things, yeah, and that was going to be the broad descriptor for it.
Wow, that's so cool. Where can people find you on the internet?
Oh, that's a great idea. EmilyPoulin.com, actually. So wherever my name is spelled, do that, but then with .com at the end.
I'm sure our mod is going to drop that into the chat. They can help us out with that. Okay, cool. So you're a graphic designer. You do just about everything, it sounds like.
Maybe. We'll see.
I feel like it sounded like you do everything. What are we doing today?
Today, we are going to be working on a pickleball brand because I like pickleball, and it is one of the fastest growing sports in America.
Do you play?
I do play, yeah.
What?
I don't know if you've seen the news, but it's everywhere.
I have seen a little bit, and I don't know how to play. Is it hard?
No, it's very fun. It's like small tennis, but big ping pong. So it's that's sports for you.
That was such a good way to put small tennis, but big ping pong.
You don't have to run too much, and you can play it till you're very old, it seems, because there's a lot of people out there who
So I don't need to be some athlete.
No, I plan to play it for the rest of my life, so that's my 5-year plan at least.
A 5-year plan of pickleball. Well, I love that. So we're going to be designing a pickleball, like a uniform, a brand.
Let's be more descriptive. So the idea is that we're going to be doing some merch and using generative recolor in Illustrator to recolor the merch. So say you're in a pinch and you're like, we need this all recolored by tomorrow or today. This will give you kind of a functional tool to move that forward. And then we're going to be using Photoshop generative fill to be replacing some backgrounds and maybe adding images in and doing some cool composite work. So that's the plan.
That's amazing. Yeah. I've not used it in Illustrator at all, so I'm really excited to see it.
It's wonderful.
Please walk me through every step of how you're doing it.
And Renee is an incredible illustrator, as we just saw on the previous stream. So I feel like this might be really helpful for you if you want to recolor things quickly.
Yeah,
this is the time.
Yeah. And so hi to everybody out there who's watching.
Please.
Hope you stayed through the last segment. Hope I didn't scare you away. But now it is Emily's turn.
We did not change chairs, so
we didn't.
I apologize. If you were like, this can't be right, it is. I'm sorry.
We lied. Sorry. Okay. Oh, wow, this is so cute.
Barry. Okay, yeah. So as I was thinking, I came up with the name Barry. I couldn't tell you why exactly. It just sounded fun, and I wanted to feel like a sporty berry. And then, so just Barry with on one R, which is probably a marketing nightmare because people are going to, Barry.com or that's not a real site, so don't go there because I don't know what it is.
Who cares? This is our brand. We must believe in it.
So this is our brand. We love it, Barry. And then this was more of a country club aesthetic that I was like, maybe we do that. You know what I'm saying? And I was like,
me too.
So we might come back to that. If we go through Sport Barry, we might come back to
I like the bolder one. I'm not a serif person.
Oh. This is like a serif and then a script. It's it's overwhelming. We're not doing that one.
I'm delighted. I definitely like the sans. I'm into the sans serif here.
Yeah, it just feels, it's on the go. It's busy, and this is kind of like pickleballs. So my idea when I was thinking about this, I was trying to think seasonal, and maybe that's where I came from. Seasonal, fruit is seasonal, kind of. I don't know.
No, it is. It's totally seasonal.
Well, sorry, it definitely is seasonal. But then to be changing the clothing and things like that, and then so this is kind of like a pickleball shape, and then also we could adjust what was I gonna say? Oh, the names of products I thought could be berry themed. So you could have this is the blueberry paddle. I don't know.
I love it, and I even love the colors you've already chosen.
Yeah,
because they're it's mint berry is what I want to.
So we'll be making mint berry. That'll be the first.
I love it.
The first paddle that we'll be releasing. So this is just the typeface and the vague logo. Not the one sheet, but it's kind of something like that.
It's good.
Yeah. So then I started building out a little bit of some merch tech or tech sheets. I don't know if that's what you call them. That's what I call them.
This is so great, though.
So my very first job, I worked at a nonprofit apparel company, which was very cool.
And
I had never seen.
Company. I don't think I knew that was a thing.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to interrupt.
Oh no, you're like, I will go to the website right now.
I know, right? I'm like, wait, what is this?
They were awesome. And I met like, I guess she's technically a fashion designer for the very first time, and I had no idea that these things existed. So this is what she would do all day, which is very cool. So shout out Tina. She was great. She did all this. Okay, so this is kind of like, yeah, some obviously very basic merch that we were working with, but I thought it could be cute, like a little, this is actually the back, so maybe this should be the front.
Like a Letterman style.
Yeah, right? It wasn't a Letterman's. I was gonna continue. Oh, where'd my typeface go? That's crazy. Oh,
sometimes typefaces just go away.
It did go away. I wonder, oh, that's odd.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, there it is. Okay, great.
You got it.
Okay, yeah, I don't know if we want to do like the Letterman on the back. So I'm gonna build out like maybe a few more pieces here with a little more detail, and that way we could work on like recoloring these.
Sounds good.
I don't like this on the back though, right? Like you would wear this on the front?
I don't know. It might be okay on the back because sometimes it's like people's name, right?
That's true.
It could be okay.
That's true. Maybe we pass this off as like, it's like the family name.
Yeah, yeah. See, immediately that looks better. It looks more like the back.
This is so tall though. We might do, I think it's too tall. Let's see. And then yeah, if you're in chat and you have like serious requests for athletic merch, or you have like, pickleball things that need to be talked about, please jump on in and let us know.
Please do that. So everybody's just saying hello. I'll do a couple shout outs while you're working. We got Sean, Gareth, Devlin. We've got Sam, of course, our handy dandy mod. Thank you, Sam, for being awesome, who did put your
I didn't watch the link.
Oh.
Sorry, the link to my website. But on the past stream, we were talking about an octopus that changes colors, and I was very excited, so I need to go back and watch that.
Yeah, we gotta find that link for you, but the good news is you'll be able to find that later.
What am I doing here?
Sam says he's been hearing about pickleball, and it's basically between ping pong and tennis. He said the exact same thing that you did.
You guys, don't even need to go to Wikipedia. We have the facts for you here.
We do. Who needs Wikipedia? Emma says that these are cool colors, and I agree.
That's awesome. I also feel like that.
Not only are they cool because they're on the cool spectrum, but they are also cool.
What do you think the hue and saturation of this is? Do we have any idea?
It's like 40%.
If I had to choose a number, I would choose.
It's like 40% gray, I think.
My layers and groupings here are a little bit wild.
That's okay. We like wild groupings.
I'm gonna do the year I was born.
Oh, cute.
In case anyone wants to know.
Cute.
I'm a 90s baby.
Oh, that's so sweet. I love this purple, honestly.
I do too. It's the color of the moment, I think. I actually, so I don't know if this is like you have this happen to you, but I'll like a color without realizing I like it until literally I had like a cup that was the purple, my keychain's purple, I had shoes that were purple, and I was like, oh, maybe I'm enjoying purple at the moment. I don't know. Does that ever happen to you where you're like, I didn't realize I like this?
Stuff sneaks up on me like that. Lately,
right?
I'm in my fruit era. It's not about colors, but like I cannot get enough of peaches right now. I am eating so many peaches.
Wow.
Like I'm making myself sick on peaches.
I was gonna say, are you feeling well? Because I feel like that's like grapes where you can eat too many and you're like, that was a bad choice.
I've made myself sick off peaches, let me tell you. It's been dark sometimes. But today I have not had a single peach, so we're doing okay.
She has soup though.
I did have soup.
Just a little
but
bit.
It's no peaches in that soup.
No peach soup.
They do make that. They make like a peach gazpacho.
I was gonna say, it's like a gazpacho situation.
Yes,
where it's
gazpacho.
A cold soup.
Yes.
I've never been a cold soup girly, but maybe I should.
Somen is good if you've had cold noodles.
I haven't.
Yeah.
Oh, no, yeah.
Somen. It's super good, yeah. But I don't know I'm not really a cold soup person. Yeah. I like this hoodie.
Thanks.
That's fun.
It's a standard.
That's totally fine. Okay. I want one.
This would probably be, so I was gonna say this would be a great place to do generative recolor, but I'm not doing a lot of colors, so I'm just gonna do this like single. Okay. And normally I would do eyedropper tool here to make it quick, but I'm not quite sure about the layering on it.
So that makes sense. You don't want to do the wrong thing.
Opening.
It looks, it did look scary.
Like Let's just rebuild.
We could just do a circle and it would be a little bit better, or like an oval.
Yeah, now this looks like what was that scary show that came out for a little bit?
Yeah.
Where it was like the circle, and I don't know what it is.
I don't know, but it definitely had like a horror vibe.
Yeah. Shoot, I can't remember the show.
And we were just talking about how like I can't do horror.
We can't do horror. We're not even gonna.
We're not scary girls.
This is a friendly hoodie.
Yes.
Here we'll put like a.
Not full of like darkness and evil.
Yeah. No. Maybe we'll turn it like a light mint, and then everyone will feel better.
Yes, that's gonna be great. Sam is saying that they have a fold-up ping pong table that they keep in their apartment garage for a few summers ago, and they're gonna. And Sam loves that, so he thinks he'd love pickleball.
Pickleball's your next frontier, I would suggest. I don't like that. Maybe, you know what, let's do, well, no, we should do the mint, because purple already had its mint. I'm already thinking, I'm like, would this be marketable? Would enough people, we need to make sure that
What's
we
our
have a broad
TPM?
enough. Yeah. Wait, our what?
Total potential market.
Yeah, what's that? Someone find it for us. Okay.
We need our TPM. We need to know, we need to survey how many people in the area are going to want pickleball. And
Yeah.
how many people are going to buy our hoodies.
Okay, I'm gonna expand this. I'm gonna do something like, that's probably not the right way to do it, but I'm gonna expand this so it's all shapes, not just like shapes and paths. So I'm gonna merge these all together to get the outline that I want.
Right.
And also jump on in. If you would do this a different way, I'm always here to learn. So if
No.
you're like,
If
never
you
seen it like that.
No, if you just want the outline, I wouldn't do anything different. That's exactly what I would do,
Perfect.
literally. Oh my gosh, you're going to put this pattern over
You
it.
know it. Do you think it's marketable?
Yes. Yes. You're marketing it to me right now and it's
Okay, perfect.
working.
It's working. You're my target demo. So, okay. So I'm going to highlight both of these. So I brought my shape to the front, and then I am going to click on both of these here, right click, and then I'm
Yeah.
going to make a clipping mask,
Yeah.
which we were doing in fresco,
Whoa!
but in a different way. Yeah.
Sorry.
Get crazy.
I'm like yelling.
I know. I'm like, am I talking too loud here? Sorry for like blowing out everyone's ears here.
I know, we're just really excited.
They're like, can you not? Less marketable. Okay. These colors look not great together. So
No, I like them. Am I wrong?
you're like, wait, I was really enjoying that.
I was.
Okay, I'm gonna make a lighter green hoodie, which already makes me nervous. I'm like, would
No.
this be
I like it. I think it's fine. Because it works with the rest of the brand. I could see where if only you saw those colors, it would
right?
be
You'd be
gnarly.
like, I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna add this to my swatches. So I'm gonna double click on here.
Mhm.
Excuse me, and then I'm coming to swatch my swatch panel, and I'm gonna press plus, and it's
Nice.
gonna have it in here, and I'm gonna press OK, and now you see it populated right here, which
Yep,
is great.
Now
and
we
so
can have
then I can just double click on this guy,
Make it happen.
make it light, make sure. Ooh, oh, I was like, what's that? It looked like a ghost. Okay.
Do you have a pickleball partner? Andy wants to know.
Is his last name Palomares? Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's my fiance.
Oh.
So he's my partner, my pickleball partner. I'm
Oh.
dead.
That's so sweet. You got somebody watching you.
Okay, so Andy is really good, and he also probably cares a little bit more than, why is this disappearing? He also cares a little bit more than I do, because we'll go to the pickleball court and then he'll be like, all right, I watched this video, we're now gonna do this to like train, and I'm always like, I don't wanna do this, and then it comes into a game and I'm always better because he showed me something that we should do.
That's so sweet.
Yeah, but I also always give him a hard time. I'm like, I just wanna play, and then,
Well,
yeah.
you know, in relationships, you do need one person to be like the go-getter for certain things.
Yeah, he's the go-getter for pickleball. I'm just there to
good.
have a good time and
That's
probably wear
good.
the cute merch, so.
Aw, well, I think both things are valid. Those are parts to play. They really are.
You're like, don't put me in the middle of this
No.
argument.
I think it's a beautiful thing because I feel this. I've been learning Japanese, and it's the same way
Wow.
where I'm casual about it. Like
Yeah.
I'm garbage at Japanese, and that's fine. I expect to never be good.
Yeah, you're just doing it because you want, you want
I'm
to learn.
just slowly gonna learn.
Yeah.
And if I'm garbage for the rest of my life, that's fine. I want it to always be hard. Like I don't want to be good at it.
Why do you want it to always be hard? Wait, tell me more.
Well, because I think it's always good for you to be striving to be better at something.
Oh.
Right? Like it's just always good. And so if you're super casual, because like normally
get it.
I'm very competitive and I want to win.
Really?
Yeah, I'm gnarly. I get really like, I gotta be the best. And so that's not healthy in all things.
We're having a really let's have a moment here. Let's reflect on how we're doing.
Right? It's
No,
so
that's so
funny.
true though.
Yeah. So I just, I like that Japanese is something that's infinitely difficult and that I'll just like never be good at it, and that's fine.
That's great. I mean, I feel like language is always something. I mean, even in our own language, right?
Oh,
Or I
yeah.
assume, I'm not sure if English is your first language.
It
but,
is.
But there's always
sadly.
something to be learning about your own language, Just when you think, then there's always more.
It's true. No, you have been doing so many things so quickly, and it looks amazing.
I know,
What
sorry.
did you do? Don't be sorry. Just like talk me
I
through
just
it
got
at a
really
high
focused on this.
level, because you were like, it was like a Minority Report moment, like.
I know. I used to work in house at a couple companies, and anytime I'd be like, oh yeah, come to my computer, and let's just I feel like I'd make people nervous. They were like, oh my God, that was way too fast.
Yeah, you're like a hacker.
I know nothing about that, but so what I did is I made a clipping mask, and then I was playing around with color to try and get a color that I liked, and I just wasn't liking the contrast that much, and so I went ahead and changed it. This is just monochromatic here, and then we used our transparency panel here, and then I changed it, I think inside the clipping mask. I did a double thing, which was weird. I did a multiply on the inside mask, and then I was like, yeah, it's too much. I'll show you. Here's the too much. I just felt like it was
I see
really
that.
swirly. I wanted slight swirls.
I get
And
it.
then I just dropped the opacity a little bit. So it was like,
Right.
oops, let me have it highlighted. That might help. It'll drop the opacity.
It looks good.
Okay, good. I like it.
Yeah.
Maybe I should do one. I really want to highlight that this is like a functional tool to, I wonder if this, I just do one. Yeah. This is why you should use swatches sometimes and not eyedropper, because sometimes it pulls in like too many things.
I see. I never use you did just use the eyedropper for something, but I normally don't.
I swear I just saw you do it.
Yeah, no, but I mean in Illustrator.
It was my presence.
I never do. I never do. But in Illustrator, I actually did just the other day.
And how was it?
It worked perfectly.
Good.
Because I had a bunch of strokes that were on the inside instead of on the outside.
There you go.
And,
I know. That's such the benefit, I think, of the eyedropper tools. It picks up so much, but then otherwise you're like, oh, I didn't want you to get all of that.
Right.
Okay, so I'm going to use this again.
Okay, so this is the back of the hoodie. We're going to do a little bit something different.
I don't know. I think it probably should be a full wrap. So let's just do the full wrap. And then, so I'm going to right click, arrange, bring to front. Then I'm going to reflect this.
Yeah.
Ooh. And so now, this person's going to look the same. Front to back, back to front. The pattern is working for us. Okay, the shape is like a little bit different, so I might clean it up a little bit.
In there, it's fine.
But yeah,
That's a problem for the manufacturer.
And they said, wait a minute.
I know, right? Andy thinks that Taylor would love this merch.
That's funny. She would. I'm going to see Taylor Swift next week, which is very exciting. And
That's
she's
so
in her purple
great.
moment as well.
Aww.
Unrelated, we didn't plan it, but it just turned out that way.
Oh, that's so great. I'm so glad you get to do, because I know it's like super hard to get tickets.
It's super hard. I don't know if my friend Aaron's watching. He usually jumps in the stream, but he is the luckiest person I've ever met. Like in general, but especially with tickets. He will get tickets to anything. They're sold out. They haven't had them for months. He'll be like, I got 3 tickets. And I don't know how he does it, but he does. And so he was kind enough to let me in on that fun.
That's awesome. Thank you, Erin.
I know. Yeah, shout out Aaron. Okay, so here we go. Here we have some fun merch. We have, I would say, what's spring? Does this feel like spring season to you?
It does.
Okay.
This is straight March, April.
Okay, March, April.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull this out of the way.
This is not May. May would be more vibrant.
Okay, so you're using some really helpful descriptive words here, and that's going to be really helpful as we go into generative recolor. So have you used generative recolor? So
Not
this is
at
your
all.
first time ever?
Not at all. Yeah.
Wow,
Please
okay.
walk me through it.
So we'll start with something simple-ish. Let's just do right here. We'll just do the pants, okay? So we're gonna go to, normally you would go to edit, edit colors, right? And as you normally would, everything's there, but then we have generative recolor. So we're gonna click into that. And so it's gonna be similar to Firefly or to other generative fills. We're gonna type in a prompt and it's gonna come up with colors for you, okay?
Okay.
So we have our item highlighted, and then here's some sample prompts. Like salmon sushi was probably the first thing you were thinking.
It totally was. How did you
And that's really fun. Okay, I'm mad that the first one was really great because I was like, let's go through some options, but I really like that.
Kind of good, actually.
It's not bad.
No.
And then it should save all colors, so this should be generating then some. Oh shoot, I forgot how you do it. It generates. Oh, there it is. Okay, our swatches. Yay!
Oh wow.
And so it'll save your swatches into
the Recolor artwork.
Yeah, so that way if you want it later, it's there.
I've used this before. But,
Yes.
So it's connected.
So it is connected, and that's like more in the advanced options. Oh, I already lost it. So edit colors, generative recolor, amazing. We'll go back to our sushi, and it gives us like a few options even within that, which these two look.
They're very similar. Those
Very
last
similar.
3, and then the other one's way too desaturated.
Yeah, these are sad. That's sad salmon
Those
sushi.
that is sad. No.
I would like fresh, vibrant. Although this might be like a little too fresh. Like I don't think I'd wear that much orange, but I might wear like this level of orange. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
I like it.
that is like the benefit of generative recolor. And so that way I wouldn't normally, right? Like let's go into this one. If I wanted to recolor it, I have to come in here and like do that.
Oh my gosh,
and then which is
select
fine.
Everything. It
Right.
is fine, but
this gave us like the faster way of doing it, and it like gives you more flexibility. So
Right.
let's do like another season. Like what season sounds good to you? What should we describe?
oh, let's do winter. Let's do like a really cold and blue wintry season.
Okay. Cold winter colors, like evening. Yeah. I just really want these to be dark. It's gonna be all black. Watch.
Let's see. We really need some generative
Music of like.
yeah. Oh, I like that.
I wonder if I can generate music for us.
I know.
Okay, that's really really bright though. I'm a little bit
It
surprised.
is bright. I'm not feeling the purple
Yeah.
is too
Maybe evening.
warm.
Okay, let's do cold.
Icy?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's icy. Maybe winter is like wrong. Icy, cold, blue, nighttime. Is nighttime one word? I don't know.
We'll find out.
Okay, now we're getting somewhere.
Yeah.
But I like that it did keep kind of like the vibrancy of like what it already was. So it was still fun and poppy, and now it's like more blue, which I really like that actually.
Yes, I like it too. I like it too.
Interesting. Okay, I wonder, can I just like add these like on their own? No, I think I have to add them individually.
Aww.
Oh no, it doesn't even want to let me. Oh, because I have a pattern, that's why. Okay, so that would give us like an option there. So we have my little springtime pattern here, and then we have these guys.
Yeah.
And so I don't know. Let's see. Maybe we'll change these guys into the salmon as well.
Yeah, let's see that.
Or, are you ready for this? Let's do all of them.
Okay.
Because the
Can
deadline...
we do all of them at once?
The deadline's right now, okay?
Oh, shoot.
So we gotta get this going. And everyone got scared. Okay. That's way too bright.
Whoa! It did do all of them at once, though.
Which is like how the like typical recolor would work, but you would have to be generating them yourself, right? So this is saving you some of that.
Right.
I think it's funny that it got salmon sushi, but it didn't get icy winter cold. So that's interesting to me.
Yeah.
Maybe let's do like
strange thing.
soft autumn. Is that how you spell autumn? Autumn. There's like another U in there, right?
Don't talk to me about spelling.
Well, I feel like fall, but it would just think like falling. You know what I'm thinking?
Oh,
I don't want that to have the overlap.
No, you're
Okay,
right.
soft
you're right.
autumn colors, warm, which is kind of what we have already.
Yeah, but maybe it would give us some more husky browns or something.
Ooh, that yellow's interesting.
It is interesting.
That paddle got crazy. That's really red.
I know, the paddle did get crazy. Why is that?
I don't know. Well, I think because
I don't
maybe
know
we
about
had the
that
paddle being
blue.
separate.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, hold on. I'm going to make sure actually, so we can get these recolored as like a full spring, fall situation. I'm just going to copy these. So
Sure.
highlight all of these, Option Shift drag,
Okay.
like that. Oh,
Yep.
we missed something. Hello. Option Shift drag. So I don't know. I copy my artboards and my artwork like many times a day. I was going to say at least
Yeah, do
100,
you?
but that might be too much. But I feel like that's like my most used like
Thing is
Yeah,
to do
right?
that.
Okay.
That's so funny.
I honestly, let's just see what they have going on here. Yellow
Sure.
submarine. We're all living in that yellow submarine.
We are,
That's a
we
lot
are.
happening.
Ooh, that
Okay.
That's
but too
cool.
similar kind of to like
it is too similar.
Yeah.
I agree with you, but
Too
I liked
similar.
the cohesiveness.
I agree. Okay, let's go back to our sample prompts. I think I just like seeing the mushroom. I think it's really cute. And so it encourages me to use it. Ooh.
I love those.
This is very fun.
I love those.
What's weird though is it didn't touch this green color. So
Right,
let's go
right.
to our advanced options, shall we?
Ooh, can you do that? You can
You
change
can.
it. What?
So I know it keeps getting better. Okay, so we could like take this color and be like, you know what, wherever there's the green, change it like that. I do really like that. That's very berry.
It screams berry.
It screams berry for me. But I kind of want to like get rid of this color altogether. So I
Yeah.
might just delete this one,
Yeah.
which for the moment I'm forgetting how to delete this. Actually, I think maybe
I don't know. I don't know if you. I think you have to replace it with something. Maybe?
Yeah, maybe let's do it. Okay. Let's do.
I haven't used Recolor artwork in a long
I
time.
know. Let's go to our color swatches. And it does not. Oh yeah, it does. Okay, I was like, everything is not where I thought it was. Okay, good. All is well. Let's do that. And then I really don't think this orange needs to be in here, so let's just keep this as white.
Yeah, the orange is a strange.
It was
choice.
fun. Like I appreciate the option from Generative Recolor,
Yes.
but not
But
the
I
color
like
was looking
what
for.
we're getting here is like a wild berry Pop-Tart vibe.
That's very accurate. Maybe
That's-
Wild Berry is the next season for us.
Yes.
I like that. Okay. And then I don't know if I love this blue. So, or like I like the bright blue, but I don't like this like
Yeah, the gray blue.
the gray blue. Yeah.
Yeah,
so
it's
let's
like
go
a
ahead and
teal.
recolor this again. I'm just gonna go to like our typical recolor. And then I just think we'll make this like the bright blue. So let's like bring that there.
Yeah.
And then let's keep this one as the bright blue. Yay.
Yeah.
I like that. Although I do kind of want the contrast in the paddle. But I like this for now.
I do too.
This is feeling very, very wild berry. I think that was the right.
Yeah.
Should this be like a color though? Maybe this is like
Ooh.
too much?
No.
The hot pink?
No.
That's too much.
No. No. It's not too much.
No. More color, she said. Okay. Let's. I don't love it. I think let's keep the hot pink. That's real crazy. Is that what you're buying from this line?
I am.
That's it.
100%.
She's first in line. Andy says I need that beanie.
The beanie
It's
is
pretty
really
cute. A berry beanie. Who doesn't want to
It's-
say berry beanie?
Oh
That's
my
very
gosh,
fun.
It's so cute.
I kind of want to do a variation. Okay, so that's like a little bit about how generative recolor works, which is a wonderful time and place to be in life.
It's so awesome and it's so fast. You
It's
literally
so
recolored all
fast.
of it like with nothing.
And I think one of the better things too. Oh wait, this is gonna be cute. I'm mad now.
That is cute.
Wait, it's gonna get cuter. We're not even ready.
I'm not.
We're gonna do a repeating pattern.
What?
Like, not that it's like a stock ticker, but like it could be if it wanted to.
Oh my gosh, that'd be so good.
So invest in Berry now,
Yes.
because it's going through the roof.
Oh.
Just kidding. Should we do centered or off center?
I like it off.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
That's really
then
good.
I'm just gonna like erase this like a rogue eraser here and just
Wow.
kind of like, I know.
Wow.
Don't tell anyone.
Destructive.
That was
Are you always this destructive?
I mean, if it's like personal work, yeah. Because who am I gonna blame later? Me. It's fine. I can handle it.
Recently, I've tried to be not.
You've tried to be less destructive.
No, more destructive because I'll constrain
Oh.
myself in such like narrow ways of working.
Of like the right way of doing things.
Yeah, and it's like I find myself like so trapped by it that like lately I've just been like, screw it, I don't care, just make colors happen, put layers everywhere.
Put it anywhere.
Yeah, and
Blend them.
that has been nice, I have to admit.
Yeah, no, definitely.
It feels good.
And I think one thing that's really especially, I don't know why I'm getting so nitpicky on this now. I'm like worried
okay.
that
That's okay.
the manufacturer would be like, hey.
It's only 25 after. You've got a whole 30 minutes. You can
So
keep,
I can really enjoy those anchor
just
points.
keep going. You just keep pushing points around. I won't stop you.
This would be really insane to knit. This would be very expensive.
would
But
be
for
so
now,
cool.
I'm enjoying it.
Britain says, take my money.
We'll put a Cash App link. Okay. What was I gonna say about this? Oh, as you're talking about constraints, I feel like sometimes like I'll get. How did this come back? Where'd you come from? You weren't allowed to be here. We got rid of this color. Okay, it's the hot pink sock. I know I'm ordering that. I wanted to do 2 sock options because I was like, well, I know I'm only gonna want one color, and then, what I was gonna say. Sorry, back to what my other point was. I got distracted by the colors. I was like, I need them to match.
They're very distracting. I understand. I'm also distracted by
so
the colors. I'm just hanging on for dear life here with these colors.
Okay, but who wouldn't want a blue paddle handle?
I mean, come on.
And it won't
looks
make your
so
hand a
good.
color, which is nice because sometimes if it's like a darker color, it'll transfer. Okay.
Ugh.
What I was gonna say is that I will get constrained on my color palettes and be like, what are the colors I like? And like, just choose those over and over again, which is
Yes.
great. We love
Yes.
consistency. You know, we love that.
But it's boring.
But it's boring. It's boring. And also, I feel like the generative recolor, I think, like, chooses colors for me that I wouldn't normally choose, right?
Yeah.
Like, I
Yeah.
don't choose this, like, icy hot blue often, but I'm happy I did today, you know?
Yes.
So I think that's, like, a real benefit of generative recolor is that it really shows you, like, just options, and it doesn't cost you much time or
No.
effort. Like, you just have to type it in, and it'll do it for you. So I think that's a huge benefit of generative recolor.
Do you feel like it's something you would call on if you're like blocked or stressed?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, instead of like just going to like wherever you normally get inspiration, like Behance, you know, whatever. I think, yeah, it just is like a tool, kind of how you were using it as like a reference tool.
Yeah.
Again, this is more of just like a filling reference tool in its own way, which I think is great.
It is great. I love that we have this tool at our disposal.
I know, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, so this would be if I was, you know, at work and they were like, in the next 5 minutes, we need all this recolored, and I would say, no worries, I got it covered. This is how I would do it. And then I would be able to give them multiple options. I'd be like, oh, you want spring? You want summer? You want fall? We have it all here. Just by using those prompts and things like that.
Yeah.
So you may think, I'm glad you can do it in Illustrator, but could we do this in Photoshop?
Can we?
I have this photo. I would hope your photographer gave you a better photo. This is like not like a.
Is this pickleball?
This is pickleball. You may think it looks like tennis because
do.
it really does.
Okay.
But this would normally probably be like 1 tennis court or
Okay.
2 tennis courts, and you'll see
Okay.
that there are 4 pickleball courts. So it's much smaller.
Okay.
You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Yeah.
So you don't have to run too much.
Okay.
So this is so let's say again, same situation. We got this photo. This is what we have to work with, and we don't have time to reshoot. We don't have budget to reshoot, but we need it to be winter. This is for our new winter
Oh,
collection.
no.
What are we gonna do? You know?
Those are green trees back there.
What are we gonna do? I think that we are gonna replace these trees. Okay.
Okay.
So I'm gonna use the marquee tool.
Okay.
And I'm gonna highlight this area right back here. And as I do this, it's gonna give me this little bar. And I think it has a fancy name. Chat, if you know the name for this bar, you let me know.
The contextual bar.
That's the contextual bar. Why am I asking chat? You know it.
I don't know everything. But wait, I do want to point out that you
Yes.
are in the beta of Photoshop, right? Because
I am in Photoshop beta.
Yeah, this
So-
is not prime time yet, and so you can go to your Creative Cloud, like the Creative Cloud app. You can download the beta tools. There's a little section that says
Because
beta.
beta's released now.
I think so. I don't
See if it's there.
know.
Let us know.
I'm sorry that I don't know, but you do have to use Photoshop beta to have these tools that she's
Yes.
using.
So yeah, you'll get something similar. You'll get this little contextual panel, but I just don't think it has a generative fill if you're using
Yeah, regular.
2023 Photoshop.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Thank you for pointing that out. Okay, so I'm gonna highlight this marquee tool here and click generative fill.
Yep.
And then we're gonna do winter, forest, trees, snow on the ground.
Nice.
Okay. I don't know. Does that seem like?
Yeah, that seems like it should be good.
And so before I press enter here, I would just preface and say the biggest learning tool for me with generative AI has been learning to speak more clearly, I think, of what it is that I'm looking at, right? Like almost like saying like make these colors look more fall. Fall is probably the wrong word to use here, right?
Because fall down.
Because fall can mean many different things, right?
Right.
And so that just has been my experience. That's been like the biggest learning curve for me is like how do I describe, and more is always better, it seems, for what I want to hear. So that's my preface. But we're gonna click generate. Are you ready?
Let's see. I'm ready. Let's see. We need our generative music.
I'm gonna take a sip of my coffee. Oh, I definitely have ice. I was gonna try and give you like an ASMR. But I think I'm very excited to see how this is gonna impact
The whole photo.
The whole photo.
Ooh.
It's not bad. Some would say it's amazing. Okay,
Wow.
so if we look over here, we have 3 different options of what we can use. So I'm gonna click here. Ooh, I feel inspired. I wanna go here and play pickleball.
Right?
That's very interesting. It's a little like
Oh my gosh,
too
it took
repeating.
the red back there as if the whole ground
You
is
could
red.
the whole forest is pickleball.
That's spooky.
This is definitely most realistic. I think it even put like a little curb back there, which I really like. And the trees don't look like too repeating to me. This
Yeah.
looks a little repetitive, I think.
Yeah.
And then there's little feedback tools here
Right.
of yes and no, of like yes, this was helpful, no, it wasn't. I like this one, so I'm gonna do this one for now.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna turn, well,
Oh, so tell me what it does here.
so as we were talking about being non-destructive, I don't know if that was my flow or your flow, we were talking about it, but in the efforts of being non-destructive, it gives it to you as a new layer.
So cool.
You're not committing to it, you can just see how it looks, and then you can change it from there too. So like say you wanna scale it or things like that, that's kind of what I would do it for.
And your marquee that you picked a little bit more than just the trees, didn't you?
I did a little bit, yeah. I think it overlapped just slightly like down into here.
Was that intentional because you knew you wanted?
Yeah, I think because I wanted it to fill in, because I wanted some snow on the ground, which it doesn't look like we got exactly.
Right.
Which is okay. But that way it was replacing like that green grass area, because I don't think that it would have otherwise.
Right.
And it did get rid of the big fence, so I think that's also kind of opening up the photo a little bit more. But I really like it, and I'd say that's like pretty passable, right?
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't think that this isn't there.
It's perfect for our winter line.
Yeah, for our winter pickleball. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and merge these layers down. And then I'm gonna do something else that I think is really powerful and amazing here, which is gonna be expanding the canvas. And I don't know if you've seen Generative Expand,
I've seen
but it's pretty crazy.
some of it. I've not actually used it yet, so I'm kind of excited.
Are you ready to do it live here?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if it's called Generative Expand, actually. That might be the wrong phrasing. So if there's the more technical term, let me know. Or hold that loosely. But so I used the crop tool to expand our canvas and dragged it over a little bit.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna use the marquee tool again. You could use the lasso tool if you want to. But since this is like a really clean selection, that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna highlight over the area I wanna fill. And so this is completely generative. So it's not replacing anything. It's just like gonna give us its own thing.
All new.
It's brand new,
Yeah.
but it's gonna be amazing. So I'm gonna just highlight that, and then we don't have to do a prompt here because again, there's nothing that we're replacing. So we're just gonna click generative fill. And then it's gonna ask, are you sure? And I'm gonna say, yeah, just generate.
just generate. Just do
Just
it.
figure it
just
out.
Just go for it.
And it says, I got this.
Wait, not even a prompt.
I know. It just knows. I mean, I did give it, okay, that's amazing. So now we just open up the court. So maybe you are the municipalities of the city and you're like, could we expand this court and we need to visualize it?
Here
you
it
can.
is. Here it is.
This is a shout out to my city to put in more pickleball courts because there's not enough. This one
gosh.
didn't really make the cut, so I'm gonna give it a thumbs down because
No,
it's something weird's happening
It didn't,
here.
and it didn't understand what was going on.
Yeah, it tried. Like it got some things, but it got a little lost. So, and then I'm just gonna go delete that one because I don't want it. This one's not bad. Like there's something a little bit weird happening here.
But it reads to me a pickleball noob.
Yeah, you said checks out. Looks great. And then there's something weird happening here. I'm not too mad. I could fix that afterward because again, it did just generate a good
Yeah.
like couple inches of
Yeah.
image for me. So I'll give it.
To my dumb eyes, it just looks
Whoa.
like it's folded over. Like
Yeah.
it just looks like accidentally.
To the untrained pickleball athlete eye, yeah, seems good enough.
That's right,
I
that's
totally
right.
agree. Okay, so I think maybe this is fine, but then you can also press generate again, and we'll see if it'll give us like another selection of like, it'll try again and say, maybe we're almost there. So let's just see.
That is really cool. I can't believe how.
Oh,
Whoa! It got all wiggly.
It chose a worse option on
wiggly
these
wobbly.
ones.
Wiggly wobbly.
It might be because I had it selected still.
Oh.
But
so it matters what you have selected.
I think so, yes. From what I've been experiencing and like been testing with, it does matter what you have selected. But in other variations where this has worked really well, it has just given like a fresh edit of the same thing. So it's interesting that it pulled in some more information. So again, it's been a learning curve for me to be using this.
Yeah.
Oh, see, that one's much better actually.
So much better.
I mean, it's missing part of the court, so that side's gonna win for sure. But
oh, whoa.
Very interesting.
Crazy.
The craziest thing for me though is that all of these are like incredibly believable.
They really are.
Right?
Even though they might look kind of wrong, they're still like believably wrong.
Definitely, yeah. Yeah, exactly that. So I think this would be awesome. And then I'm just gonna merge these here. So this is getting more of like a 16:9 size, right? So say we needed this for, you know, a billboard ad or something like that.
Yeah.
And then I might come back here into Illustrator and I might just like grab our like berry logo.
It's so cute.
I know, it's so cute. Okay, I'm gonna expand this, Command O? No, that's Command Open. Command Shift O, and that's gonna outline the text for you, so it's live text.
Right.
I'm gonna make it white just because it's like gonna be easier.
Yeah.
There's a lot of ways to do this. This is the way that I tend to place like text in Photoshop or like logos in Photoshop. I'm just gonna do it as pixels. Yay. Berry. Okay, so we could go like full.
Whoa.
I feel like this is really sporty if we just did like a giant one in the center.
Yeah. It's all bold and crazy.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy actually.
Adam says nice.
Thanks, Adam. I think it looks great too. Actually, I'm not terribly mad about this. The only thing that I would, so another thing that you can do in generative AI is like fix like texture and things. I've seen a lot of people use it for like skin, like retouching like models and things like that. I'm gonna try it here. I'm not sure what this is gonna do, but I'm gonna use our lasso tool here.
Okay.
Where's my lasso tool? Hello. I guess this is patch. Does it work with patch? I think it does. Yeah. I use patch tool a lot. So like normally, this is what I do if like someone gave me this photo. I'd be like, oh man, there's like something here. You know, I would be on the correct layer firstly, and then I would just like come
you'd be
through.
just making stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
But what if generative will do this, fix this for me?
Maybe
So let's see.
it will.
I'm curious if this is going to be too big of a selection. If it's going to try and like pull in the green.
Oh, right.
You know what I'm saying?
Can look at the other parts of the photo and try to fill it in.
Let's see what
wrong.
it says. Right. Which. That's fine. It's learning. I'm showing it new things that it's never seen, so let's see. Could give it a nice 3D drop shadow. Ooh, that's true. Like it's in the court. Yeah, that would be kind of cool, actually.
Yeah, like that shadow behind it.
Okay, so it's definitely smoothed out some of it.
It did. Wow.
Some of these are just new
It's
dirt.
just more. It's
new
just more
dirt
dirt
patterns. But let's see, what was it before? Since it's non-destructive, we can see. I mean, it definitely smoothed out some of it right here. So maybe let's like merge these. And it really varies like photo by photo of like how this works. But maybe let's just like isolate it more and see if
it'll fill that in and make it more red.
Got more specific.
Come on, Generative Phil, let's
You got this. We believe in you.
Yeah.
It loves pickleball.
It does. It clearly knows what's going on a pickleball court, and I don't.
Well, it was funny. I was working on it yesterday trying to like help it like generate like a pickleball, and it was generating just like a literal pickle, like in like a sphere shape. Oh wow, this actually really fixed this so much better. So it definitely smoothed it out in a much more realistic way, and all these blend like incredibly well. So that's awesome. One other thought I had. Is generative can also like add things to it, which we've seen it do, but I'm gonna merge these down again. I'm just on a merging roll here. So I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna add, so like say for our merch line, we added a duffel bag. And this won't bring in the exact product, right? Like I'd assume that if you have the right product, but say we wanna like give the photographer like a reference of like, this is our core, this is like where we're envisioning. This is gonna make it look really realistic of like, hey, here's the lighting we want, here's like the styling we want, that kind of thing.
You can get so specific with this kind of thing as a reference.
Yeah, so let's do sport duffel bag. And let's see.
Yeah, let's see what happens.
I'm really testing Photoshop's athleticism. I said, how much do you know about sports?
How much do you know? How much do you know? Can you tell a duffel bag from a regular bag?
Yeah, and I have strong confidence. It does. Look at that.
That's
so,
amazing.
Let me ask you, would you like this bag? Would you like a green? Ooh, I like that matches. I might try and encourage you to do that one. Which one do you like best?
No, I agree. That middle
green?
one that's...
We're thumbs upping. Yeah. We love that one. That was awesome. And so look, so now we have our sports situation happening here. Let's see if it'll generate, I don't think it'll generate a pickleball paddle. I think we'll spare us the...
Right, it'll be a ball of pickle
It'll
like
be
you were
weird.
describing.
But the other thing that's so crazy, even if it's not the exact thing I'm looking for, I'm always blown away by how accurate, believable, realistic, like, it has never shown me anything crazy. It's just been like, that's not what I wanted, but that's really impressive still, nonetheless, you know?
I do know, that's fun.
So let's throw our logo back on here.
Okay. Oh, it
Okay,
looks so
tell me why this
good.
is really cool.
It just looks so good.
It really does.
I
I'm
believe in
loving
this
it.
brand.
I'm gonna go out there right now. We're
Yeah.
gonna go play.
Yeah.
We're closing the stream early. Okay. So that's awesome. So let's do something maybe. I was trying to think other places. So we could generate the background on this. That could be something that we could do. These are all Adobe stock, by the way. So
Oh,
these have been
cool.
really awesome references to I've been working on.
So there's an Adobe stock pickleball contingent.
There's a lot of pickleball stock. People are out there knowing what they need. Okay. So let's say that we want to put this pickleball in, I don't know, space.
Yeah.
Should we put it in space?
Let's put it in outer space. This is our space line
Yeah,
for
yeah.
astronauts.
So we've done fall, winter, summer, spring. We've done a lot of them, but you know what? We haven't done intergalactic, so now's the time.
Let's go. Let's go to the stars.
Okay, so something that's wonderful. So normally, as I would be selecting, so I do a lot of like photo retouching for like, you know, brands of like, hey, we need this taken out, changed, whatever. So normally I have like my little set of tools that I use, which would be like, you know, like I would use this quick select tool, which is great, Command D to deselect that. You could use the object selection tool, which has been like really helpful.
Oh, yeah.
I think this is a newer edition. Again, does a great job, love it, Command D, I'm not gonna use it. But you may think, is there something new in this beta version?
Is there?
I don't know if it's actually new. I think it is. Select subject. So this part, we already kind of had options to do that with, right? And then I'm going to clean this up a little bit because it's just missing part of the paddle here. To the untrained pickleball eye, it may not have been noticeable, but I noticed it.
It was not.
Okay, and then this is the tool that I'm really excited about. So you can hover right here on the contextual toolbar.
Yeah.
And this is going to change. So I don't know if I could undo that. Sorry, I wasn't zoomed out. So instead of just having that, it like inverts the mask. So now it's selecting all of the background, right?
Right.
And then reversing out that,
Right.
which is great. And now we're gonna generative fill that.
And you-
let's do. What was
We're
that?
gonna do space, huh?
Yeah, let's
okay,
do.
Okay.
Do you think intergalactic's too big? Let's just do
Just
like
try intergalactic. Let's see what happens. We're either gonna get space or the Beastie Boys.
intergalactic. I'm gonna give it. Well, okay, we'll try intergalactic. I was gonna give it stars to try and give it a little something more, but let's see. Chat, how's chat doing? Chat, are
Chad
you?
is happy. Paco, who actually normally runs these streams, is talking about how he is so ready for space pickleball. Sign him.
You guys, the new frontier is here.
It's here. This is so
We're going.
good. This
We're
is
already
so
there.
good.
Why did it give it kind of this like cool shadow? Like it's like already like moving in space.
I don't know, but now I want the pickleball to be a different color
Okay.
to match aesthetically. That's
Wait.
my vibe.
Wait.
Whoa.
When they tell you you're not the center of the universe, but pickle's the center of the universe.
And yet you are somehow. Wow.
I'm amazed.
I
am
can't-
truly amazed.
I can't choose. I have no
I don't
idea.
know, yeah.
I mean, I really do like the first one because it was the first one I saw, but
I
the other
know.
two are so good.
I kind of like this like insane like the world revolves around pickleball.
yes.
Yes. Wait, hold on.
This one is that last one is the most editorial. Like, that's what you would put in an ad.
And it would go really well with this.
It would go really
Guys,
well.
we didn't plan that.
No, we didn't.
Imagine I did.
We didn't. Yes.
My mind.
Imagine we did. Imagine we knew what we were doing.
I actually knew intergalactic was the final frontier for all of us. Okay, this is amazing. But yes, I think we should change the color of the ball.
Yeah.
So let's go back here. Oh, I didn't even thumbs up it. Thumbs up it. I wish I could triple thumbs up it because honestly,
There we go. Firefly team, we need triple thumbs up for when it's really good.
for when you almost fell out of your chair, there needs to be a reaction for that because that was crazy. Okay.
we need to be able to send you that feedback.
Actually, okay, so I'm just going to go and do a hue saturation layer. So I selected the pickleball, and then I just came to my, what's the name of this guy? Adjustments?
Adjustment
panel?
layers,
Adjustments,
yes.
yep. And then I'm going to go in here and click. Again, I feel like that comes out of working on my own a lot, that I'm like, I never have to tell anybody.
No,
I'm like,
that's totally
it's just that one
normal.
panel.
It's totally normal. I don't normally talk out loud about this stuff either.
Or if you do, you're in like a really weird place where you like can't get, you're like, and if I do this. Okay.
It doesn't happen. It doesn't happen.
I'm like really wanting this to be like, what? Why
Why?
does it keep doing that?
It's so beautiful, that purple.
I don't know if you were going to hot pink. Hot pink was where I was going.
No, I love it.
Is that where you?
Yeah, no, I like it. I like it.
Hello. I didn't want to go all the way into the mask, actually. I'm going to press the backslash key. So that shows us what we have and haven't touched. And then I'm going to use the brush tool by pressing B. And I'm going to use...
Grab that little...
It's weird. My arrow tools aren't going bigger. Yeah, the right layer. Yeah.
It's so good.
You know what I'm saying? It's like not painting correctly.
You're
What am I
doing the
doing
opposite. Change your color.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. You need to be doing either black or white. You know what I mean?
No,
One of these two.
it's-
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I see what you're saying. Why is it doing
I
that?
wonder if it's part of, oh, it's part of that. Okay, so maybe I need to make this. Let's see. Okay, so now that we're seeing, so part of this mask layer mask here wasn't, it like had faded, and I think that's where we're getting that kind of cool shadow.
Yep.
So we're gonna use this one. Oh, no, we want black to paint out. So this should, once I paint this in here, but what's odd is that my brush tool isn't getting bigger when I'm pressing the bracket tool.
That is strange. Try the plus.
No.
Oh, weird. Is your caps lock on? Sometimes that'll mess
I
stuff
don't
up.
think so, no.
Okay, I don't
Guys,
know.
in
But
space, we'll never know.
in space, these things don't work right. That's just all there is to it. But you still persevered. You got
But
that mask.
I persevered, and now our ball is pink, and it's matching perfectly. Oh, this is crazy. Okay, I'm gonna come here, and I'm gonna grab our logo, and then I'm just gonna drop it. So what I did here, yeah, clicked on my layer, Command Copy, Command V. Then I'm gonna use this arrow tool, selection tool.
Wow.
I'm gonna hold Shift and rotate. Oh, I'm on a layer mask.
I like it vertical though.
I know. In
Intergalactically, we have vertical logos.
I was gonna say inner space. In inner space.
In inner space, we have vertical logos. I'm sorry, this is just the
Guys,
way it
we're
is.
going to space. This is awesome. I
This
grabbed
is
the wrong
really
layer.
good. This is
I'm
really
like,
good.
I kind of want it here, but this is like.
How about both? One up and one down.
How about in the Milky Way? I like that. Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna copy Command V. I'm gonna rotate it. Whoa, that way.
Let's see what it looks like at least.
Berry. That might be
okay.
too much berry.
Might be too much. Yeah, it was a good idea, but it's a little
Okay.
too much.
I'm gonna also add in a gradient here, just because it's like a little bit. That's
It's
exactly what I was
overpowering.
looking for.
I know what you're saying.
So I'm gonna rotate my gradient to be this way. Yep.
Yep.
And
Yep.
then.
We got Flynn Tracy in the chat, all the way from the other side of the world.
Hey.
Lives in Australia.
What time is it in Australia?
I
Quick,
know, right?
Tell
Flynn,
me.
what time is it for you?
Are you in outer space over there? How's it going? Okay, and then I'm gonna drop this above our space layer. I
Okay.
think will be correct.
And then do like a
Let's
blend
see.
mode.
Actually, yeah, you already need the blend mode. Oh, I blended the wrong thing. Blend. Using math. Although now I'm wondering, I'm like, huh?
Ooh.
But maybe I need to take this and invert it. No. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
now
to
it's covering
change
my
your layer
pickleball.
stack. I think you can make a mask that would open up the pickleball. You'd have to select, if you Control or Alt, you can select the mask, and then, you know what I mean, that add a mask to your,
Okay, I did it, but I just put it in the wrong thing. And
Yeah,
now I think
but
I
you
need
can
to
Control I.
invert it. Yeah. And Control I does invert.
It
No.
should. Yeah, there you go.
Okay, perfect. Oh, just like part of it at the top is like, oh, because my shape was in the wrong spot. Okay, hold on. Let me move this guy. Let me unlink these briefly.
Unlinking is
I'm
very
gonna
powerful.
Scale. Isn't that true?
Yes, yes. Unlinking masks is like a total
And then
pro.
Command I. Although sometimes though, then you're like, wait, why is there like a weird little?
I don't know.
Guys, the question of the day is, what happened to that mask? Something weird's happening here. Oh, it's just like, yeah, okay. So I'm gonna use the.
Oh yeah,
black,
it just like came through for whatever reason.
It really did.
You can hit X to swap your two colors really quickly.
It's true. Yeah, that's always, and then like, yeah, the tab to turn on and off. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Flynn says it's 6:45 a.m.
Oh, I was like, where?
I know,
I already
right?
forgot. I've been in space too long. Okay, this is looking very fun.
It's so fun, and we got about 5 minutes
Okay.
left. So in the next 5 or so minutes,
You know what we
what
gotta
kind
do?
of magic should we do for our extremely cool pickleball line?
I was just gonna expand and give us more space.
Let's just do it.
Should
Just
we-
do it. Let's just,
Well,
let's just
or
find
let's
out.
see if there's any like other. Let me show you the other photos I've chosen, and then if you
Okay.
want to feel like
Yeah.
we should put them somewhere else.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Anything else that feels like exciting here? That one's still stock. Whoops. But I have the other version of it. We'll just say
I
that. for
kind
now.
of like those colors of that one pale one. Yeah,
The
I
pale
like
one?
this. Could we turn? Is there a way to use generative fill to make those the colors that we want?
I think that'd be more of a generative recolor.
Okay, okay.
So, but we're not in
vectors.
Illustrator, so that would be the
Yeah.
issue.
Yeah.
Let's maybe just expand this canvas for now,
Okay.
and let's just see if we
see
can
what
get,
happens. See what
see
kind
if we
of
can get more
space we get.
space. Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna just use the crop tool to expand this, And this is if you're using, it's getting real 1920 by 1080 here. This is going to mess up all my masks, so that was a poor choice on my part. So let me just pull this up a little bit since we only have a couple minutes here.
We do.
Okay, this has been really fun. Now I'm really sad that this isn't a real brand.
I know.
So if
Why
anyone,
don't you make it?
If anyone, guys, I'm no longer going to do design. I'm just pickleball.
Yeah, just do pickleball branding. Come on.
And then, so again, we're not going to, I almost typed in intergalactic space, but we don't have to do that because we already have all this to reference. So I'm just going to click generate.
And it's just going to do its magic. And we're going to find out where we're going in space.
I just got to put an alien. We're like, whoa,
It
where'd that come from?
It might.
I'm scared now.
Oh my gosh, it'd be so cool.
Wow, okay, so it perfectly ended
So
our Milky Way situation here. It's so crazy. They're so different, right? These are
Right.
not a million, but a million little stars that we would have had to generate some other way or blend a photo in, and it's giving us options. So I'm liking that one. That just feels the
like it
cleanest,
too,
and that
yeah.
feels very cool to me.
Oh,
so
it's so good.
this is awesome. Okay, maybe now. No, I still like it. And then maybe right here we could do some cool, because I did say on my stream that I was gonna be making ad work. So maybe we could just be
oh yeah.
Let's do
what's the positioning for Berry Brand?
I know, yeah, I haven't really gotten into the ethos or our key clientele here. I was just gonna do spring summer or SS is spring summer, but also feels like a ship. The SS.
SS23.
Ahoy. Yeah. So SS23. Should we do launching space?
Yeah, launching.
That's crazy.
At a universe near you.
We should do collegiate university. Keep it a little more. Okay. So let's do. I think it was in Futura. Oh. That's feeling really spacey. Oh, we should do a. Okay, there's been a wonderful update. I feel that's happened here in, and I don't know if I'm just slow to this game, but I'm just gonna talk about how great having this panel is in Photoshop.
Oh yeah, the character panel is amazing.
It really got built out. I don't know when it happened or who did it.
Yeah.
Amazing. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Adobe Fonts team.
Actually, because I'm gonna come in here right now and I want a mono space because I'm getting real cliche space.
Oh, I love it.
But I think that's okay.
I think it's totally okay.
Right? But it's interesting, and I feel designers are a little bit concerned with just making it to be able to bold a font this way kind of scares me a little bit.
Yeah, it's a little aggressive.
But it really gets the job done.
It does get the job done.
I'm not too mad about it.
No.
I'm gonna do a little actually, I was gonna do a little dot, but I don't think we have glyphs. Do we have glyphs?
Oh, you could probably do it option 8. Does a dot.
That's crazy. People always are doing that. I'll be on a call and they'll be putting it, and I never know the keystrokes.
I have a special character in my name, so I have to know
special
really? Stuff. Yeah, I have the E with the
accent
slash over it.
What's the special key for that?
Oh, it's just option E, but still, it's
it's just option E.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start adding one. I want one now. Now that I know the shortcut.
Do it. Adam here, I think, is new to Adobe Live. And Adam, you should know that, yes, we are going to be done in just about 4 minutes or so we'll have to say goodbye.
Yes.
But Adobe live streams all the time.
They never say goodbye.
It's 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. at not 7 days a week, it's 5 days a week. And then when we're not actually streaming, you get to watch the replays of when we were live. So yeah, keep coming back, Adam. It was great to have you here.
Thanks for joining.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Welcome to space.
Welcome to Berry Court Space. Look at that. And we still have a few minutes. Sam put Emily's her website. I don't know how website just was gone out of my mind for a minute there. Her website's in the chat right now, so please click on it. Please follow Emily all around the internet.
This is so fun.
It is so fun.
Maybe let's add some of this text. These could not be two more different campaigns, but we're just saying that Berry is a very what's the word, applicable brand? That's not the word I'm looking for, but
it's versatile.
Versatile. That's the word.
Versatile.
What was that?
It's a versatile brand.
Yeah. Nimble. She's nimble. She can do it all. Okay.
Adam's dropping hearts in the chat. I just learned this from my buddy. I know we only have 2 minutes, but I want to teach this to you. So if somebody does something you don't like and you show them a heart.
Do you break it?
You break it.
Oh. We're so sad now.
But it's very useful. If you're in traffic and somebody does something.
In traffic is an appropriate usage. That's actually that's really fair. I'm glad we're talking about this. I am always overwhelmed by the amount. I feel like people are really in their heart era right now, figuring out there's so many ways to do it.
There are.
They're I'll do it this way, and then there's there's just there's ways.
There are ways, and I'm going to interrupt you because you got about 2 minutes.
Only 2 minutes?
Yeah, so that's about 30 seconds of you to actually like mess with this text. So get it all perfect so that we can actually like wrap ourselves up, and show us the space one more time if you can like
do
that, because they're beautiful.
I'm just making this like an ad. I'm just going to align this to our canvas really quick.
It looks beautiful.
Wow. Berry.
And let's
Space. So we did a lot of generative recoloring to redo Illustrator colors and graphics and make sure that those migrated easily and quickly and efficiently, and gives you like a lot more control. And then we did generative fill in Photoshop. And so we created space out of this stock image that it was just a black background. Now it's in space. Now it's flying around. We expanded the space. And then we translated a different one from being like summery to being winter without having to reshoot everything. So
all in 1 hour, and that is the power of Firefly. So y'all get out there and use it. Emily, it's been just a treat to have you.
This has been so fun. Yeah, thanks so much for hosting, and thanks for joining, everyone. We really enjoyed it. And yeah, follow us online and being in contact.
Bye.
All right, bye, you guys.